Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday Morning Starter! Alright, how good is the day? I'd love to see, I don't know if Brock can do this or not, no probably not, but I'd love to see how many days sunny like this that I've done a Monday starter on. I reckon it's like 90%. So good. Do whatever it takes. So like, if you look at, there's one common thread I reckon with people who become successful, and they just are prepared to do whatever it takes. And if I think all the way back when I got myself into a bit of trouble and had to go to court and hand myself in and all this sort of stuff, and the judge gave me a second chance, but I had to do community service. I don't know how long it was, I can't remember, maybe a year or two. And I was trying to get started in my job and door knocking every day, just walking around the streets, just asking people if they want to sell their house day after day after day. So I used to either get my mate to drop me to work. I didn't have a car, so get my mate to drop me to work. I used to get a bus there. I was living in a caravan, and then see, it's like mental block, but it's like, and then I used to just walk the streets all day. Wasn't thinking about money or anything like that. I was just thinking about getting started, prepared to do whatever. Then when I went to court and that judge, and I'd love to write that judge a letter one day or see her, I don't know how old she would be. She was pretty old back then. But she said, I see some good in you. I'm going to give you a second chance. You should be going to jail for quite a few years, but I just see something in you. If you come back here again, you'll be going to jail for decades, and or a very long time, she said. And I made a decision to just do whatever it took. So I used to work, but then do community service as well during the weeks and work around that, and then get the bus home or do whatever. And I worked around the clock every day, all day. And then the fines that she gave me, it took me 8 years to pay it back. That was just the start. But I really wanted to become something. You know I just do real estate, and I just happened to do that because an ex-girlfriend said you should just do real estate. So I sort of got into that and made a decision to become the best that I could be. And since that, it's a bit like I've been molding it and molding it and molding it and creating other opportunities as they come. But you have to get amazing at whatever you do first. But if there's one thing that I see, the people who end up being the best in their field, the best at what they do, or creating a profile that lots of people know about, is they just have this willingness to do it, to do whatever. You know, like I went into a house the other day, I was up against a few agents, and I said to the owners, I'll drive out to see you. They live 200 kilometers past Dubbo. And I said, I'll drive out and see you and meet you and whatever. And she said, you got to be joking. I said, no. So I left at 6 in the morning, got there at whatever it was, midday or 1 or whatever, met with them, listed their house, just sold their house yesterday. I didn't have to. Like, I've got a reasonable profile. Chances are they may use me, but they couldn't believe it. When I went there, they're just like, we just can't believe you drove all the way here to meet us. And I'm like, it's important. And I want to show you what I'm prepared to do. Work ethic is, you just can't compete with someone who has hunger through the roof, work ethic that is unwavering, and just are prepared to do anything to get ahead. It's so hard to beat. Now, along all that, you're going to have so many challenges. So you might watch this and you might say, I need to step my game up. I want to become great at what I do. I want to break into this thing or whatever. You know, you might be doing the job that's okay, but you're going to be great at it and wait for other opportunities to come and go out and get them. But here's the thing, you're going to have that many things happen, like so many disappointments. Like, I can't even tell you. My whole career has had so many knocks and disappointments and challenges and stuff, and like to the point where I remember ringing one guy one day and just said, I don't know if I can do this anymore, like, you know, in business, and it was years ago. I said, I don't know, dude, I just don't know if I can keep going. But that was the mindset I had that day. You wake up the next day and you're like, nah, bugger it. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to become awesome and I'm just not going to stop. You get those thoughts. It's okay. Because there were so many setbacks and things that happen, it plays with your mind sometimes. But remember this, your willingness to succeed and your ability to be prepared to do anything it takes over a long period of time is going to guarantee you success. It's going to guarantee you success. You cannot not achieve what you want if you're prepared to invest the time, invest the hunger, invest the focus, create a vision, and just keep moving towards that thing. I know you've heard it before. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm trying to tell you that the reason you become great at it is because you're just going to outrun everyone. You're just going to be more willing than everybody. And you can't, no one can stop you. Not one person can stop you. If I think back to the beginning of my career, I shouldn't even started in real estate because I had too many things against me. You know, a year into it, I ended up on Australia's Most Wanted and had to go hand myself back in Sydney. That's a year after starting and trying to get established. I had no car, no house, no money, no nothing, but I just had heart. That's all I had. I had so much heart that I could feel it, and I could feel that it was like, it's gonna go somewhere. You know that feeling where you're like, well, I don't have anything else. No one can take this from me. I just know it's gonna end up somewhere, and it's gonna end up somewhere great. And even today, like coming to do this video, like not many people watch these videos, hundreds or thousands, I don't know how many, but it's like, I do them because at some point, somewhere, it's gonna end up taking me to another place again. Somewhere, keep doing what I'm doing, but it's going to enhance what I do. I know it, I can feel it. Like I want to look back on this video in 5 years' time and I will say, right here on this beach at McMaster's, that I said to you, it's going to end up somewhere great. I want a great real estate company. I'm prepared to do what it takes. I sell houses every day. I try and inspire the people around me to do the best that they can. Sometimes people say like, you know, you just kill it all the time. Yeah, I kill it all the time because I've paid the price up front. I've paid the price up front to do more than everybody else, to invest the hours, to invest my soul into building a company where other people can benefit as well. But I'm still in there every day, working as hard as I can, doing my thing, because I know it's going to go somewhere great. And this video stuff, it's just enhancing my profile slowly, 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 slowly. Works hand in hand for me. And then someone in America might say, hey, come speak at our conference at some point in time. Whatever. I don't want to be a full-time speaker, but I want to speak sometimes. And it's like, I know this is a tool to get there. I know it. And I've been doing videos for 15 years now. 15 years is a long time with some audience, but slowly it builds. I was at a house the other day, one of the bosses of Westfield, and he said, I watch your videos. I'm sure he's a very successful guy. Doesn't really need anything, but he watches my videos. And he's like, they're really good. And I'm like, cool, thanks. I'll try and make them better. You just never know. But you've just got to roll with that thing that's going on inside of you, and just never, never, never let anyone beat you. Never let anyone get ahead of you. Run faster. You can't lead the pack if you're going to hang with the pack. You've got to be different. You've got to invest more. You've got to be hungrier than everyone else, provided that you want it. That's why it's so important to go after something you really want to do. Because when you have that, and it might be weird to other people, but when you're actually going in that direction, you have unlimitedness inside of you. You'll do videos for 15 years knowing that it's going to go somewhere. You'll do community service for a year or two trying to work and trying to do all this stuff around it when you got nothing. Like you are on the flat zero, like in the gutter almost, but you go do it because you know it's going to go somewhere. You just need to get it done. All I'm saying to you now, you're watching this, whether you're a teenager, your 40s, or you're 75, if you've got a pulse inside of you that you know you're going to become great at something, never give up. Never, never, never stop on that journey, and do whatever it takes to become the best that you can be. And it will happen. See you in the next video.